Today, we're going to show you how to properly install your new laminate flooring. For complete details, consult the instructions that came with your particular flooring. For best results, a finished laminate floor starts with proper preparation underneath. First, remove any existing flooring and underlayment. Then use a level to check for depressions and fill with floor leveling compound to create a smooth, level subfloor. Next, using a handsaw or flush cut saw, undercut any door casings as needed. Flooring should slide easily under each casing. For casings that need to be trimmed, prop the flush cut saw on top of a scrap piece of the new flooring to ensure correct height. Finally, sweep or vacuum the subfloor thoroughly to remove any debris. Your subfloor should now be flat, smooth, and clean, ready for installation. And for best results, acclimate your new flooring by placing it in the room for 24 to 48 hours prior to installation. Optimal temperatures to acclimate, install, and maintain your flooring range from 55 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. For planks without attached padding, you'll need to install a single layer of underlayment designed for laminate flooring. For planks with attached padding, you can install a manufacturer-recommended moisture or vapor barrier before installing your flooring. Before you begin, determine that the moisture level of your subfloor is no greater than 12%. Note that concrete subfloors require the installation of a vapor barrier with overlapping seams of 8 inches or more. Once the subfloor has been prepped, measure the short dimension of the room and divide by the width of the planks. Plan ahead to be sure the first and last rows will be at least half the width of the planks. Next, measure the long dimension of the room and divide by the length of the planks to ensure the first and final planks in each row measure at least 8 inches long. Keep in mind that cut planks should never measure less than 8 inches. For this installation, we will lay the planks in a block or brick pattern. Consult your installation guidelines for complete instructions. For ease of installation, assemble the first 2 rows away from the long wall, then slide them into place. If your starting walls are straight and square, remove the tongue on the long side and the short end of the first plank. For uneven walls, trace the contour of the walls on the tongue sides of the plank and cut to fit. Lay the first plank cut sides towards the walls. Then, begin the second row by using a cut plank. Remember, it should be at least 8 inches long. Insert the tongue into the groove and rotate down until it locks in place. Next, lay the second plank of row 1. Remove only the long side tongue. At a slight angle, insert the short tongue into the groove of the first plank and rotate downward to click the joint together. Join the first 2 planks in the second row at the short ends. Then, raise the outside edge of the planks up an inch or so, pushing the long tongues against the grooves of the first row and rotate down until the joints click together. Repeat this process until you reach the opposite wall, tapping the groove ends with a tapping block or pull bar to ensure tight joints as needed. Cut the last plank to fit, again leaving a 3/8 inch space for expansion. Now, slide the first 2 rows into place. Remember to use spacers to ensure proper expansion space. Pro tip: lay a carton of flooring over installed rows to keep them still while installing subsequent rows. Repeat this process to complete the remaining rows, always maintaining a 3/8 inch space for expansion wherever the flooring meets a wall or other fixed object. Pro tip: install flooring using planks from several cartons to ensure a more natural blend of colors throughout the floor, and be sure to inspect each plank closely before laying it. Remember that pieces at the beginning and end of each row must measure at least 8 inches long, and joints should be offset by at least 12 inches between rows. For door casings, slide the plank under the pre-cut casing. Tap the long side joint closed first, then tap the end joint closed. On the final row, trace the wall contour if necessary, and cut planks along the long groove edge to fit. Once all the planks are in place, remove the spacers. For products without Wet Protect warranty, you're ready to install moldings, being careful to avoid gaps between the molding and flooring. A word of caution: don't install moldings too tight to the flooring to allow for natural expansion and contraction. If your flooring has Wet Protect technology and warranty coverage, you must seal the entire perimeter of the installation. Let's do that now. First, you'll need to fill all expansion spaces along the perimeter. Pro tip: the waterproof quarter round offers faster installation and easier cleanup. Simply install and then apply 100% silicone sealant in any place the flooring meets door frames or other fixed objects where you can't use the quarter round. It's important that you do not use acrylic sealant. If you choose to use the PE foam backer rod instead, insert the 3/8-inch compressible PE foam backer rod to fill the expansion gaps and cover with 100% silicone sealant, ensuring there are no gaps. Then, cover with a standard quarter round to finish the look. Apply silicone sealant anywhere the flooring meets door frames or other fixed objects. Once the silicone cures, your new floor is ready to use. With a bit of basic maintenance, you can enjoy your new floor for years to come.